Tone, reflective, nostalgic, building tension, back in the before times, when the internet still felt like a shiny new toy with unlimited promise. I was just a regular student at my local junior college, like a lot of broke kids. I was trying to figure out life one day at a time, classes, minimum wage jobs, and dollar store dinners. Eventually, I moved in with my girlfriend to save on rent. We'll call her Lucy. She was bright, kind, and had this warm way of turning any place into a home, even if we were living off ramen and folding chairs. One night, Lucy said she invited a friend from class over for game night. A little social chaos in our tiny apartment sounded like fun, so I said sure. A few other friends showed up too. Pizza boxes stacked high, mismatched socks on the floor, and laughter echoing off the walls. One of those rare, perfect nights. But then I saw Sarah and I actually recognized her. We'd gone to high school together. We were never close, but there was always something solid about her. You could tell she was a good person. Sarah became a regular after that. Game nights, movies, dinner. She even brought her boyfriend over a couple of times. Let's call him Jay. Now, Jay was off. The kind of guy whose silence was mysterious. It was menacing. He didn't smile, barely made eye contact, and always looked like he hated being there. But we let it go. Sarah liked him, so we tried to be polite. But something just didn't sit right with me. You ever meet someone whose presence just drains a room? One night, Sarah called Lucy. She was crying. Not the soft, sniffly kind of crying, but the kind where every word is cracked and gasped like it physically hurts to speak. Of course, we told her to come over. No questions asked. She sat on our couch, clutching a throw pillow like it was keeping her from falling apart. Through tears, she told us what happened. Jay had accused her of cheating. For what? Spending time at our place? Laughing during Uno? It didn't even make sense. But jealousy doesn't care about logic. He snapped, called her names, cornered her, and when she tried to walk past him, he shoved her. She tripped over their coffee table and landed hard, right on her lower back. A bruise the size of a grapefruit was already forming. She showed Lucy. I didn't see it myself, but I saw something else. The look in her eyes. That dazed, violated kind of fear. The kind that doesn't just say, he hurt me. It says, I never thought he would. Sarah swore it had never happened before. Said it was just a bad moment. An accident. But I wasn't buying it. And even if it was the first time, why wait for second? Monologue. Voice tone. Low, controlled anger. I remember just burning. Not with rage, but with this cold, surgical fury. I wanted to hurt him. Not with fists. That wasn't who I was. But I had something Jay didn't. I worked in the administration building. Student employee. Not glamorous. But I had access to a gold mine. Student records, schedules, class enrollments, fees. All of it. And Jay? Well, Jay was a foreign student. That meant he needed to be enrolled in a certain number of units just to legally stay in the country. That gave me an idea. One that could ruin him in a way no punch ever could. It all came down to timing. The last day to drop or add classes was just around the corner. After that, changes would require serious paperwork and administrative approval. It was now or never. I looked up Jay's file in the system. Student ID, current classes, course fees. It was all right there. On the final day, when most students were still half asleep or rushing to switch a gen ed class, I walked into the back office, picked up one of the dedicated registration phones, and dialed into the system. Click. Class 1 dropped. Click. Class 2 gone. Click. 3, 4, 5. All of them deleted. But I wasn't done. I added every class I could find with a course fee, the kind that cost extra money just to sit in the room. Now, if you owe the school money, you can't get transcripts. You can't register. You can't do squat. Oh! And since he wasn't enrolled in enough units anymore, technically, he wasn't eligible to stay in the country. I didn't tell anyone. Not Lucy. Not Sarah. I couldn't risk it getting back to me. But a week later, Lucy got a call. Sarah was laughing. Actually laughing. Turns out, Tuesday came around, and she was dreading seeing Jay in their shared English class. But when she walked in, he wasn't there. Instead, a new student stood awkwardly near the back. No seat. The room was over capacity. The professor noticed and said, "Looks like we got too many people. Let's check the roll." She started reading names. Sarah watched. Jay's name? Not on the list. He tried to protest. "I'm enrolled." But the teacher just shook her head. "If you're not on the roster, you need to speak to the registrar." And that was it. Sarah said she never saw him in that class again. Later, I checked his profile. No classes, no schedule. Just a bunch of drop enrollments and vanished course fees. Did he get kicked out? Did immigration catch up with him? I honestly don't know. But I do know this. He vanished. No more game nights. No more fear. No more bruises. Tone, reflective, calm. Sometimes I wonder, was I too harsh? But then I remember the way Sarah looked that night. The way her voice trembled when she asked if she could stay over. The way Lucy held her while she cried. No, I wasn't too harsh. I didn't hurt him. I didn't scream. I didn't even leave a mark. But I made sure the universe didn't just let him walk away clean. Because you can mess with me all you want, but you do not mess with the people I love. If that story hit you in the gut, in a good way, smash that like button and share this video with someone who believes in karma. And tell us in the comments, what's the most satisfying revenge you've ever seen or serve yourself? Subscribe for more stories just like this, because sometimes the best revenge is administrative.